throughout the morning about different things. It was all about prayer and the biblical positions of prayer, and kneeling and standing and sitting and laying prostrate. And all that was really interesting stuff. A small group of us from that church were there. And at the first break that during the second set, Mr. Clausen was speaking and he was talking over here, and all of a sudden he just stopped. And you know, to this day, I don't know if anybody else knew that he stopped. It is as though God froze time. And he turned and he looked right at me. And he just said, remember, the alabaster box could not fragrance the room until it had been broken. And remember, that the loaves and fishes didn't feed the 5,000 until they had been broken. And remember, that the Son of God did not become the Savior of man until he had been broken for us. Now, on this position of prayer, I did it and went right back to the never missed a beat. And nobody ever said anything like they ever caught it about me. He could have taken a baseball bat and not been more poignant with the words that I needed to hear, not made more of an impact on that day. At the end of that day, we had a prayer time together, and quite apart from not much of anything to do with the teaching on prayer that we had, I asked if my friends would join me, and I wanted to confess before God and ask Him to do anything necessary in my life to break me completely. That was either the best prayer or the dumbest thing I've ever did. And I still struggle sometimes to know which it was. Because God honored that prayer. Absolutely honored that prayer. And He broke my heart for Him. And He broke my heart for the things that He wanted to create, rather than me being in them. You see, God spoke to my heart, and I understood that I was as a wild stallion. I belonged to Him. I grazed in His fields. But a wild stallion can never be reined to the right nor to the left. A wild stallion can never be fit to the plow to be part of the harvest until it's broken. That brokenness is what we're talking about today, letting God break the bent, the desire towards sin. Do I struggle with sin? Oh gosh, yes. Just like you do. Maybe more than sin. But it's that desire to allow God to break us so that we can be reined to the right or the left, so that we can be fit to the plow and be part of His heavenly harvest, so that we can follow His desire, His will, so that we can no longer be held captive by the chains of the original sin of Adam, so that we can move, grow, a journey toward perfectness. Not created by ourselves, but encompassed by the Holy Spirit. You know, I would hope, it is my desire and dream, that more and more and more believers make that conscious decision to walk that road. I would love to join hands with you on that road, on that journey of perfection. Because we are people set apart, people who are sanctified, people who have chosen to be broken before God, broken to His will, broken to His blessings, broken to original sin, holy, dedicated before God. As we close this morning, that may be your prayer today. I believe it also. You know, I've gone around the horn to get there, but the bottom line is, are you ready to quit being a wild stallion? Are you ready to be broken and move into the stables and use for God's will and purpose? We're going to close with 1 Thessalonians 5:23. May God Himself, the God of peace, sanctify you through and through. May your whole spirit, soul, body, be kept blameless at the coming of our Lord Jesus. The one who calls you is faithful. He will do it. Father, there are those, I believe, in this room today that may, even in the quietness of this moment, say, God, I think I'm that one. I think I'm that one today that you want to break. may be that one today who says, I'm tired of running on my own. I've failed enough. I'm tired of no longer being able to feel like I can break free of these chains, these bondages of sin. I'm tired of wanting to be a Christian and always feeling as though I spend more time on my face having fallen than I do moving toward perfection. They may say, Father, I spend so much time battling sin on my own that there's not much time left to be used as your witness for your glory. And to those prayers, Father, I ask that you speak to their hearts and say, my son, my daughter, be free. Allow me to break you. Allow me to set you completely apart. Allow me to create in you the smoothness of holiness so that the soot and the grime slides off of you like the petals of a white flower in the wind. For we know that we can do it, Lord Christ, if we only submit. We know, Father, that perfectness, that perfection is within our grasp by the empowerment of God the Holy Spirit. And we know, according to your word in 1 Thessalonians 5, that you will. We trust ourselves to you, Lord Christ. Break us. Make us yours. Use us for your glory. I pray these things in the authority of Christ, asking that as we go from this place, to empower us to be your witnesses to the world. In the authority of Christ, I pray. Amen. God bless you. God bless you.